I was thinking about how to kind of go through this and, how I started. The reason why I picked that song is because, like a lot of y'all, we've all been in tough situations in life, and I've been at the bottom. Maybe not like financially. I've been okay there, had a good upbringing, all that. I'm not going to tell you I was broke or nothing. Well, there was a time I was broke, but it was for a quick stint. But mentally, I was down. So about 16 years ago, and I'm going to try not to get emotional. Yeah, we're good. I had this girl. She was great, man, and I had 3 years with her, and we were gonna get married, and I met her in college, and she got a head start on me, moved down to Miami, and I was gonna move down there too, and one night, she's coming back from a bartending job, and I'll spare you the details. She gets in a car accident and passes away. I was on the phone with her. So imagine, I'm 25 years old. I don't even know how to, process anything yet. That's why when I see these 22, 23-year-olds up here just murdering it, I'm like, God dang, y'all are way ahead of where I was at. And I feel pretty good about where I'm at now. But man, I went rock bottom. Rock bottom. And, I've heard a lot of great speakers this weekend, and I've been soaking it in. I hope you guys have too. Have you guys enjoyed yourself? I've just been soaking it in, and man, I hear all these stories of people just going through this adversity and so much strength and pushing through it, and it gives me hope for the next challenge that I find in life. I'm gonna be able to overcome it. But it's friends and family that pick you up, and My absolute best friend, my brother, Jarrett Vickers, he picked me up. And he brought me under his wing and made sure I was okay. Because honestly, if I didn't have him and kind of get me in line, he's like, hey man, I know that this just happened, but he's like, man, why don't you move to the beach with me and let's get a house together. I was like, all right, I might do that. Next thing you know, I start in timeshare. I get a job. He gets me a job. And that moment right there is what saved me, because I picked myself up and I put myself in a situation that would occupy my mind for a little bit. When I'd pick up that customer and focus on selling somebody, it's only a time in an entire day that I thought about nothing with what just happened. And I just rinsed and repeated for day over day over day until that thought just kind of subsided a little bit. Now, you never forget. But fast forward years later, I tell you that because when things get challenging, on the other side of that challenge is when you'll find something that's a little bit of success, or maybe a lot of success. And I've heard a lot of people say, man, I know you're in a situation right now, there's a lot of you guys out there where you feel like you just can't make it. I promise you, in this business already, in 3 years, I have overcame a lot of challenges and obstacles mentally. And you've got to be so mentally sound in this business to become successful. And I'm nowhere. Have you seen all the successful people here? I'm nowhere where I can and I will be. And I remain humble and excited, because guess what? I woke up today. And hey, Alyssa, she didn't get another day, and she was only 23. So y'all think about that. When you guys are going through all your challenges, it could be so much worse. It could be so much worse. Oh, I had a chargeback. Man, come on. Come on. You had a chargeback. Okay, how much? It was $1,000. Okay, go write 10,000. Go get you some more leads and go run some appointments. Dude, when I was starting out, you know, you got to produce when you get going. You have to. We got leads where we could get it. Drive 2 hours, wake up at 6 in the morning, get to my 8 o'clock appointment, run that thing, get no-showed, sit in my car, figure out what the hell I'm going to do. 9 o'clock comes around, go to that one. Might get it, might not. And do that till about 7 p.m. at night, and then have a 2-hour drive home. And do that 6 days a week. Because you're starting something. If you're starting something, it's always the hardest in the beginning. And nobody is going to come with you if you're not willing to go with them. So expediting your business in 1 year, it all starts with your actions. And people follow you when you're deserving of it. You can't command it, you can't demand it, you have to earn it. And the only way to earn it is to ride with them. So, you know, January of last year, and I'm gonna say families, we can keep up with the math, right? 250 families in January, last year. I was like, all right, this January, 1,500. It's like 8 times growth. That's pretty good. If I'm doing the math right. Hey, nobody said I was a mathematician. But at the end of the day, it's pretty good. But there's people doing better. And just because it's pretty good, you don't stop. And you have to look out for your people, man. If you want to build something quickly and fast, you have to build a strong foundation of culture with your people to where you actually care about them. And I care about everybody that joins the team. They will ask you, where's my team at? Where's Horizon at? They're there! Man, I love y'all. And we're taking up some roasts tonight. All right. Tonight, same thing. All right, and we're at 10 minutes. Where's that clock at? Brent, where's the clock at? I don't even see it. Oh, I see it. Perfect. Thank you. All right. But, we can talk about structure. We can talk about structure, going wide, profitability, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, you want to have the team that exponential growth occurs. You have to have one another's back. You have to have a vision. You have to have everybody on the same page as one another. You have to have everybody congratulating one another. You have to continue to recognize one another. You have to recognize when people aren't doing the right things and call them out in a healthy way, not disrespectfully, and then figure out the solution to what's going on how we can get them to a different level. And at the end of the day, the culture is everything. You can go through offices, this, that, and the other, but at the end of the day, never quit, have fun, be there for your team, and let's freaking go.